Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be going over what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. The car that's standing behind me is the Progen Amaris, which is on discount this week for 30% off. We're going to talk a little bit more about this car later, but for right now all you need to know is it is absolutely phenomenal. One of the fastest supercars in the game on last gen and PC, and even on current gen it is still a pretty quick supercar. Unfortunately no HSW upgrade, but fingers crossed that Rockstar adds that one day. Still very good car. But before we talk about anything else, we need to go over how to make some money this week in online and what the bonus money is during this week. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, sadly, most of the bonus money is going to be found through jobs, and most of it is going to be found through racing. Now, all of these special vehicle races are on triple money and triple RP. So that is the Deluxo, Blazer Aqua, Thruster, and many more. We also have triple money and RP on the ISI Classic races as well, which are kind of fun. Rocket Voltic races, Ruiner 2000 races, Stromberg races, all of those triple money and triple RP. Now, under the regular races category, you'll find every single street race in the entire game that came out with the Los Santos Tuners DLC is on triple money and triple RP, that being the pursuit races as well as the street races. Those are all triple money, triple RP, but most importantly, triple rep. So if your car meet rep is pretty low, you can get that up this week very quickly. So I would encourage you guys to take full advantage of that whenever possible. And last but not least, we have triple money and triple RP on every single open wheel race in the entire game. So if you guys haven't tried open wheel, I would recommend that this week as well. Now, there is one more money bonus that's going on this week, and it has to do with the Junk Energy time trial. The Junk Energy time trial this week is on double money and double RP. So it's going to pay you additional money to complete it, and it's relatively easy. So I would go ahead and say to do it for sure. Yeah, it's free money. So go ahead and take care of that. Now, unfortunately, that's it for bonus money this week. If you guys are looking to make money this week, I would stay probably pretty far away from doing anything that I just suggested. However, if you're looking to do some fun things, the races that are on bonus money this week are all really fun, and I would encourage you to do some car meet races to get some of that triple rep so you can unlock some of the cooler rims that are in the game. But if you're really just trying to earn some money in online, I would say go ahead and run your regular businesses, your agency, your MC businesses, your acid lab, everything like that, your nightclub. Take care of that sort of stuff this week. And if you have some time, I would encourage you guys to do the races. They are really fun. So if you have some time, definitely look into that. But now, of course, we have to talk about the discounts that are going on this week in online. Now, there are quite a few good discounts this week. We will start off with the property discount, which you will find under Dynasty 8 Real Estate. The 50 car Eclipse Boulevard Garage is on discount this week, 30% off. So if you guys don't have that, and if you're looking for some more storage for your cars, the Eclipse Boulevard Garage would make a very good purchase this week. Now, unfortunately, because I've already purchased it, I can't show you on the website, but this is where it is. It's just on Eclipse Boulevard down from Eclipse Towers. So this is available to be purchased this week for 30% off. So definitely, if you guys are running out of space, I would recommend picking this thing up for sure. Next up, we have a discount on some of the Avenger upgrades. Now, the Avenger got some buffs with the LS Mercenaries DLC, and the front mounted machine guns and missiles that you can put on it that are driver controlled are 30% off this week. We also have a 30% discount on the thruster upgrade on the inside of the Avenger. So if you guys are interested in getting a thruster, it is 30% off this week. Now, of course, we have to talk about the rest of the vehicle discounts, starting off on Legendary Motorsport under the two-door category. If we scroll down a little bit here, you will find that the Progen Amaris is on sale, like I said at the start of the video. The Amaris is one of the fastest supercars in the entire game on last gen and PC. It is probably, if not the fastest supercar in the game, top 3 easily, maybe top 2 even, depending on what cars you're talking about on what circuit. The Progen Amaris is generally quite fantastic. It's got some good customization. It's based off the McLaren Senna in real life, which is a fantastic car. So I would definitely recommend looking into the Amaris if you guys don't have one already, or even if you do have one, consider picking another one up, because for almost $1 million off, it is a pretty good deal. Also on Legendary Motorsport, under the special category, you will find that the Progen PR4 open wheel car is on discount this week for over $1 million off, which is a pretty good deal. The PR4 is the second fastest open wheel car in the entire game, right behind the Benefactor BR8. They're very similar though, so it's honestly a toss-up which one is faster. It also depends on what upgrades you put on the vehicle. but the PR4 generally is regarded as one of the best open wheel cars in the entire game, so I would recommend looking into it if you guys don't have one already and you want to get into some open wheel racing. Heading over to Southern San Andreas Super Autos, the MADISON Monstrosity is 25% off this week. This thing does have HSW as well as Amani Tech capabilities. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't have an armor upgrade that you can put on it, but it does have the missile lock-on jammer and the oil slick proximity mine dropper, which is pretty good. And for just over $1 million, I would definitely recommend picking up the Monstrosity. It is a very fun little car to drive around. A lot of customization as well, so definitely look into this one if you guys don't have one already. Now, we have a few more discounts to go over, but before we do that, let's go ahead and head down to the casino and talk about the podium vehicle, and then to the LS car meet and talk about the prize ride. The podium vehicle within the casino this week is the Jester Classic. Now, unfortunately, this car does have engine resistance, although it has been sort of rectified by ROCKSTAR. It's a little bit better than it used to be. It's got a lot of customization, and overall it is actually a pretty decent car. It otherwise goes for about $800,000, so I would recommend coming to the casino every day to try to win this thing. Obviously, it's a Toyota Supra, which a lot of people are a big fan of, so I would recommend coming and trying to get it. Within the LS car meet, the Ocelot Ardent is the prize ride for the week, and it's a relatively okay challenge. In order to win this thing, you're going to have to place first for 3 days in a row in LS Car Meet Series races, which is not a terribly hard challenge. If you can play this with a friend or maybe 2 or 3, you guys can all get an Ocelot Ardent relatively easily, and the Ardent is actually a really good car. It goes for about $1.1 million on war stock cash and carry, and it does have front mounted machine guns which do a relatively okay amount of damage, but it's also one of the fastest sports classic cars in the entire game, so that is pretty cool. It's got some nice customization. Overall, it is a decent car, definitely one that I would recommend looking into 100%. Now, while we're at the LS car meet, we got to talk about the vehicles that are available this week. All 3 of these are removed. On the left, we have the Coil Raiden, which is based off of a Tesla, so I would definitely recommend looking into this one. It doesn't have the greatest handling ever, but it's pretty fast in the straight line. We also have the Progen GP1 in the middle here, which is also discounted this week. In fact, the Progen GP1 is 30% off, so it's actually relatively cheap this week, and it is a removed car. So if you guys are interested, I would recommend picking up a Progen GP1. Honestly, a pretty fantastic car. I do like this one a lot. And of course, on the right, we have the Benefactor Streiter, which is a decent off-roader, actually. It's actually pretty underrated. Has a little bit of customization that can be done to it as well. Not the prettiest looking car, but definitely far from the worst. It goes for about $500,000. Definitely one that I would also recommend looking into, mostly because it's removed, but also because it's pretty good, actually. Alright guys, and heading over to Simeon's dealership here, we have the Dinka RT3000 available to be purchased this week. We also have the Pfister Growler available to be purchased this week as well at Simeon's. Also, we have the Pegassi Monroe. The Benefactor BR8 open wheel car is also available to be bought, and the Progen PR4, which is also discounted like I said earlier, is also available to be purchased at Simeon's. So Simeon's dealership, nothing really too special here. All of these vehicles are still in the game, so nothing too crazy, but if you want to get your PR4 here while it's on discount, you can absolutely do that. And at the Luxury Autos dealership, we have the Visser Neo, which is the final discount of the week, 40% off. The Visser Neo is actually, well, it's not my favorite car ever. I actually hate the Visser Neo, but it's somewhat of a decent car, and it is also a removed vehicle. This thing was formerly a top 10 fastest sports car in the last couple of years here. It's just outside of the top 10 fastest sports cars now. It's still relatively decent. It's got some good customization. The handling is definitely not my favorite, but it is a somewhat decent car, so I can't hate on it too hard. I'm just not a big fan of it. But it is 40% off. And of course, we have the MADISON Monstrosity also available to be purchased from the Luxury Autos dealership if you guys want to. And of course, last but not least, guys, we have to talk about the time trials this week. Your RC Bandito time trial for today is Cypress Flats. Your Junk Energy time trial is Mirror Park. Your regular time trial is Coast to Coast. And your HSW time trial is going to be somewhere on your map, so make sure you guys are taking care of that this week if you do have that available to you. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you found some of this information useful. If you did, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.